Hello and welcome to the Nikolay's genetics lessons. Today's problem is Louisa and Mary both came from large families and want to have a large family of their own. However, Mary has a rare genetic condition called congenital hypertrichosis, a disease he shares with his mother and his younger sister. Hypertrichosis is dominant and is caused by mutation on the gene on the X chromosome. If Mary and Louisa have 8 children, 3 boys and 5 girls, which of the children will have the genetic disorder? You have to explain. And if you know how to solve this problem, as usual, I recommend you to stop video here, think about the problem, try to solve it, and when you would be ready, you can run video again, and you can compare your answer with my answer and explanation. So first of all, let's list genotypes of the parents, Louisa and Maria. So Louisa would have 2 normal X chromosome. So female's genotype always XX, and male genotype is X and Y chromosome. So male, as we see, has a genetic disorder, so I would use different color for his X chromosome because this genetic disorder is on the X chromosome, and he has also normal Y chromosome. So this is going to be his genotype. So basically there are 2 types of genetic disorders. One type is any genetic disorder that can be found, any mutation that can be found on the autosomal chromosomes, and we call autosomal chromosomes all the chromosomes except X and Y chromosome. And of course we call sex-linked genetic disorder when disorder can be found or is caused by a mutated gene on the X or Y chromosome. And we don't have many genetic disorders that caused by Y chromosome, because on the Y chromosome we have very limited number of the genes, about 200 genes, and you can compare with X chromosome, for example, that has about 2000 genes. So most of the sex-linked genetic disorders are X-linked genetic disorders. And what is unusual about this problem, that usually most of the genetic disorders, I would say more than 90%, maybe 99%, are recessive. So you need 2 recessive alleles in order to express this genetic disorder. But very few genetic disorders are caused by the dominant allele. So in our example, the dominant allele causes this genetic disorder. And as for the male, for example, if male has, for example, recessive allele that cause a genetic disorder, he would still express this genetic disorder because he doesn't have another X chromosome to balance recessive allele. So if he has only one allele, one X chromosome, and allele is recessive, he still would express this genetic disorder, but female wouldn't express this genetic disorder because female has another X chromosome with normal allele. But in our example, today we have genetic disorder that is caused by dominant allele. So let's build a Punnett square. So we have female parent, Louisa, and another parent is Mario, and his genotype is XY. So we built a Punnett square, and now we can see the outcome of such a cross. And here we would have defective chromosome or normal chromosome with defective gene, and another chromosome come from the mother side is normal. Here we also have a defective gene, from the father side and normal gene or X chromosome from the mother side. And here mother gives a normal X chromosome and father gives a Y chromosome, and normal X chromosome from the mother side and normal Y chromosome from the father side. So as you see, all of the male progeny 100% would be normal, because they would get Y chromosome from the father side. So this is going to be male and this side is going to be female. So, and all of the female children would express this genetic disorder, because they are going to get one defective X chromosome from the father side, and that means, because this is dominant genetic disorder, that 100% of the female children or girls would be affected with this genetic disorder. So all 3 boys would be unaffected and all 5 girls would be affected. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.